Alan, why Salon? You with the nasty pastor, and I'm back with another extra. We're reading from the Kemet Egyptian gods. We got into the Ogdo yesterday. That was the first god talked about in this book I'm reading. Today, the second god is Atum. Now we know Atum, is that water, and what I've proofread, can be looked at as Satan, can be looked at as the beast. I say this, history, the scriptures tells us what to look for, how to connect these dots in looking for who is Satan, what is the primary name. You get what I'm saying? We get the actions, we get the motives, we get how Satan landed on this rock, we get why Earth was structured. So let's see what Atum has to tell us. And Atum was the primary god of the Kemet Egyptian people living in Lanu, which is Heliopolis. Atum was an old god, and he was worshipped long before the veneration of Ra took over completely. A creator god, Atum created himself from the primordial waters of chaos. Now, that's something like what I've studied in the 5% culture. You know what I mean? That they created themselves. You get what I'm saying? And that was the part that I was like, I just don't know. I know there's a supreme creator that created everything. And I studied with the 5%ers before I ever got into this Kemetic culture. So I understand where their teachers come from. And I did say, between the Baptist church, that would be the most closest. And I also said the 5% culture would be the most closest you will get to this Kemetic culture. He then created Shu, which is life, and Tefnut, which is order, Geb, which is earth, and Nut is the sky. You see those 4 elements? You see those 4 elements, right? Come on, man. This is what the Ogdal threw out, man. You get what I'm saying? Now we get the sky, we get the earth, we get order, and we get life, right? For the children of Shu and Tefnut, the god Geb and his sister Nut produced Osiris, Horus, Set, Isis, and Nephthys. Although Atum was the first god, he represents the setting sun. Come on, man. The first god representing the setting sun. Now, if this is explained, not just through a goddess or just saying a god, but you can take that and say that that's created life. You get what I'm saying? The sun created life, and what I'm reading and what my understanding tells me that Atum, you get it, represents something. You get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm that energy. If we're speaking of that sun, I'm that energy. I'm that light. You get what I'm saying? Kepri and Ra represent the midday and rising sun. Atum was later supplanted by Ra in the mythos. Now come on. Now remember we were saying that Atum Ra, that means Ra and Atum joined each other. Okay. In time, Ra came to be seen to be the creator god of the universe. Look, you get what I was saying about Ra? From my understanding, from what I've read, Ra was a man that walked in our culture. You get what I'm saying? You get it. But see, after Atum and Ra joined each other, Ra, as a physical man, a physical god upon this earth, started looking at itself as the supreme creator. You get me? The supreme creator. Ready? Rewind. Just rewind what you do and listen again. And you tell me your process. You tell me how you're understanding it, so we could be on the parallel understanding of this culture, of the gods in this culture. Once again, you've been with the Nasty Pastor. I'm out. I love you.